trucks that are leaving the suitcases in the freezing cold, in the snow, for passengers to come outside and try and find those cases. Here in Derbyshire, that means 17 stations will turn to just 2. These protesters say that's not going to be enough.
Good evening. Well, I'm here at the Filipino Express, a little shop in Leicester, but let me tell you, this is the heart of a community that has really pulled together in such tragic circumstances. People have come here, they're donating clothes and food, and that's going to be sent to those who really need it. We know he's going to make £2.5 billion worth of cuts, but where they're going to be, we just don't know. And of course, will it be right for East Midlands businesses?
Bullying happens right across the East Midlands and affects children from all backgrounds, but just how big of a problem is it?
Behind me is the enclosure where the 8 cheeky chimps are living, and this morning they decided to cause a little bit of mischief. They escaped and it meant the zoo wasn't able to open.
40 years ago, when the Dowager Duchess of Devonshire first opened this farm, she would borrow sheep and cattle from the local estate and bring them here to show the children. And it's good news all round, because they have just found out they've secured £50,000. It's part of Sport England's £40 million funding.
Well, as you can see, it's a beautiful day here at Foxton Locks, but I have to say it's very, very cold in this wind, and this team of guys behind me are busy at work to do that maintenance.
But it was the end for Richard III. He was killed in battle, and of course his bones discovered just recently in the city of Leicester. Hunting and habitat loss are just some of the reasons they're coming dangerously close to being extinct in the wild. So the birth of this new baby is really being celebrated. But here at the centre, there are so many parts stored incredibly high up, and so it has to be part of their safety training.
Very brave. Actually, it doesn't look difficult, but to step off the edge like that...
We enlisted a keen windsurfer herself, our own Becky Sheeran.
When I'm not working at East Midlands today, I'm heading out to water, windsurfing, and today I'm going to show you exactly why we should love it. What about for people like me who can't eat anything hotter than a chicken korma? Do you have anything here I could eat?
That's a wee bit hotter.
That's definitely hard. Ooh.
Whilst many of our numbers shied away somewhat, Rebecca Sheeran did take up the challenge.
So, for those of you going on a Friday night out, why don't you go barefaced for children in need? Go on, I dare you.
Well, this morning I've been down there with my wellies, and I have to say it's absolutely amazing.
If it rains, you're going to get soaked anyway. Well, I have to say I am feeling very lucky to be in this kitchen, because it's white chocolate and raspberry day, and just look at this cupcake. And at the end of the day, when you're soaking wet, you can head in and have a nice warm cuppa. Home sweet home.